Time is of the essence, so I'm blessing every second, and my weapon is my pen, and the dire needle.
Well, this project, luckily, have had some people come on board kind of last minute to really give me a hand with this, but fundamentally the Citadel is the people that got me involved in the project back again, and Creative Scotland has helped out with some funding. I think another creative initiative called Cashback also involved in behind the scenes of the sense of funding. There's Edinburgh Undersounds who's helping us right now with the filming and all the video stuff. There's Word, who's Drew Devine. He's helped with recording. The Citadel, obviously, like I mentioned, they helped with the location where we were actually doing the workshop sessions. And then also Shawnell, he was the beat maker, so he's put input. I think that's about it. If I have missed anyone, I'm really sorry. So what skills do you hope to learn throughout there?
Well, from what I've learnt so far and what I feel I'll learn in the future, it's just a lot of the times in the past I've not been ready to jump in and do things because I feel in myself that I'm not ready and I'm not capable of doing that. But through the music, but everybody, even you yourselves can, you've put a lot of hope and a lot of faith into me, and it's gave me hope in myself. And I know that I've started to realise that if I believe in myself and I realise my own potential, then I can always keep moving forward and never stop. Nothing's impossible. It's taught me that so far, so I feel in the future as things go on, I can only get better. It will only take me to the next level and help me to be a better person and help in other things as well as my musical. Help me to be a better man for my family, for my friends, for whoever's around me. Help me to be a better man for the better.
Cool. So I'm thinking, let's slow up. Your verse, you said you know what, this is just about mapping, and what I think is really good about this way of working, if you've got any way that you could kind of record yourself, whether it's just a rough thing on your phone and stuff like that with the beat in the background, because that's what I do. I mean, I do it with the Zoom, so it sounds a bit better, but it's just like a reference, and what it does, it helps you to edit, it helps you to go, that's not right. So, imagine if you sort of paid money.
Point out the mistakes and help rectify them somehow.
For sure, yeah. Because if you imagine if you've gone to a studio, for instance, and you're like, even if it's like a youth run one, and then 20 quid you can come in and record a track, for instance, for a couple hours, which you can do. There's studios around here that offer those kind of services, so keep your head up for that. But what you want to do, you want to go there knowing that in 2 hours' time you're going to be leaving with a product. Yeah. You don't want to be going there and still be doing your verse and man's going like, you spent your 20 quid, man, like that's you done, like you haven't even got one take. So I mean, it's really important to kind of like, if you lay something even and you hear it on your phone and you can hear that's not right, so when I go in the studio I know that I need to change this and that. That's really important, man. It's really helpful, because sometimes people go in the studio thinking what they hear in their head is what's going to sound like on the track, and a lot of the time that practice takes years to get that kind of, unless you're really gifted. But I don't think even anyone that does that, that kind of just goes into the studio from not ever recording and lays down
one take.
But well, just about it's about what you picture of. It's like how you envision yourself in life and how you really are. It's kind of sometimes two different things. So I'm just like, these kind of things really help by having a rough copy of the track somehow, even if it's you spitting it as a one whole take on your phone and mixing it up a bit, but you get the essence of what it's going to sound like. That is really important. Like, that will make a massive difference for when you come to record. Right. So I'm thinking your bars, you're a bit. What is it? Your first verse?
My first verse, I was a bit.
So you've got it well enough now to spit it.
It keeps coming like it's mostly like 3 bits at the start, and there's always things that keep coming out of my head. That I think that'll sound better. I think it's
what's the thing saying, like, you know, when they come into your head, like what's
like when a little essence birth corrupted conceived as a curse was even stealing out my mother's purse said with David no remorse. See, that's different to what it was. That's the changes that I made.
Yeah, that sounds
but
nice.
It sounds better.
Close, yeah. It's just know what you're doing. You know, when I was talking about you were being right on the beat, it's like now you're getting, and you've got that swagger in the second verse. So it's like you're just taking that, you know, swagger. But equally with what you've written, you can use that. You can use some of the same words and still create some of that style. It doesn't always have to be within the writing. Sometimes it's just in the way that you take it instead of going on the one. You can go like, I don't know, sort of like if I say, I can't really, you have to do it to a beat really. So if I go uproot the thing, if I'm just trying to do, this is just a hook that I wrote for another song. But it's like, so like number one is like, I read the words from the paper trail. It's a long team, gotta save the world. Reach to recycle, away the hell. Don't sit, take a stand, integrate your wealth. Or you can just be like, uproot the woods from the paper trail. This a long team, save the world. Reach to recycle, away for, you know, just you can pause on something and bring it in. There's so many different ways that you can do it with little pauses and. Instead of just dropping it where you should always, sometimes just play with it. Just play with it and be comfortable with it. Like it's not always about forcing what you're trying to say. It always comes with the things.
I thought that I was thinking that earlier on.
In the woods, from the paper trail, this a long team. Really gotta save the world. Reach to recycle, or you can wait for hell. Don't sit, take a stand, integrate your world, fuck root the woods. From the paper trail, it's a long team, gotta save the world, reach to recycle, wait for hell, don't sit, take a stand, integrate, you know, it's just even then, it's three different flows. But that's,
what I was thinking earlier on, because that's one of the things that I thought was wrong, like when I was sitting spitting over the beat and I thought, I felt it was just too tight, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like properly letting it out, it wasn't actually being me because I was just putting it on paper and trying to read what was on the paper.
Yeah.
Rather than getting out what was actually needing to get out. You know what I mean?
I remember back on the first tune that we were doing, not the very first one, the second one that we just done. We done quite a lot of work on the flow, and it was just about. I think it's that kind of comfort thing of being around the one, because at the moment for you it's kind of what you've understood to do and bits and that, but it seems like, even because I can tell by the second rap that you've written, it's like got a lot of sway, it's got a lot of swagger, so it seems like that's kind of integrating, but these things do take time to kind of integrate, so this is what this process is about as well, like helping you to kind of understand.
Helping through the transition sort of thing.
Well, yeah, just but it's all like it's relative because you put the work in, and also it's like you don't learn it in a day. It takes years to perfect something good. So if you're not great in a month, don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
You've got to. That's one thing I've learned. Same with the workouts, man. You didn't go working out and expect the next morning to be a fucking plan.
Yeah.
If you want something, you need to keep fighting over time.
Yeah, that's it, man. And it's good that you do like with the music and the exercise. The exercise is just as important, man, as the music, man, for the soul, eh? Right. So this verse. Let's play the beat. Spit the verse for us, please, and then we'll sing
That's what happens when your spineless dad tells lies. But I'm a better man because of it. I'm wearing shoes that he couldn't fit. Mama nearly took her life. Filling tears up in my eyes. Feeling the desire when I want that pride. Never been a liar that cold inside.
Pride is where it's, I think it's pride is where it's about 16. You know what I'm hearing? I think it's just you just need to speed it up a little bit. I think been a little bit six buff. So just try and been a little, because you're just sort of like quite.
I'm too laid back.
Yeah, it's a bit. If you put a bit more sort of like just.
Putting a little essence buff. Forgot they conceived as a crush. Was even stealing at my mother's purse. Every day with no remorse. Till I had to get down off his high horse. How could you do that to my family? You didn't even understand me. That left me raging, feeling forsaken. Cause my family was breaking. I could do nothing to save it. Life went waving, saying goodbye. But that's what happens when your spineless dad tells lies. Better man because of it. Because I'm wearing shoes that he couldn't fit. Mama nearly took her life. Fears filling up, tears in my eyes, feeling the desire and I want the pride. Never been a liar that coincides with his wicked design. He's a coward to run and hide. Broken hearts collide and we crumble at the surface. Healing it.
I think either the pride or run and hide would be the one that was kind of strong because the one that we going over in the bars. We keep the track nice and tight. Sounds so much better, man. Already, like it's what we need. What I'm noticing a little is you're really red in your face. Like it means that it's a bit of, you know, when we spoke about the breathing. You're just like, just taking the deep.
But that's what I noticed, man. I could have spat it quicker, but because I never had I wasn't taking the breath properly, I couldn't do it. Like
yeah. It's when you breathe, like what you want.
Straight back diaphragm. So.
Yeah, but what happens is breathing. Your chest is lifting up and your shoulders are lifting up. They shouldn't lift up. So your shoulders shouldn't move. This is what they do in singing lessons, man. I learned this in a singing lesson. If you're a rapper, get singing lessons because it will teach you a lot about rapping. It's nothing about being this and that or trying to be a singer, but it works, man. It will teach you better breath control. It will teach you. I'm just trying to think how to melody and tone within rapping. It's really important, actually. Things like this is what a lot of rappers miss out on. So what we do, you got the string, yeah. So when you pull the string up, no, let the string out.
You go move my hand.
You should pull when you let the string out, yeah. You push your belly button in, and you push the air out of your stomach. So what this is teaching you, and then there's another one where you're just like. These are the breathing exercises that you will they'll also strengthen these muscles. And when you're rapping and you're dancing, you'll have better. It will make it a lot easier. And when you're rapping, like, because what happens is people they're not taking in a lung full of air. They're taking in about this much air.
It just tightens up.
And then you just run out of breath, like, this is trying to rap. Yeah, and I'm running out of breath and I can't really talk anymore. But if I go, right, and then I've got all this style and I can rap like this and I can bring and I keep going, keep rapping. I haven't even taken the deep breath yet because I can see rap, and that's when I'm starting to lose my breath. So it's just, that's the difference between shallow breathing and breathing properly. Spit up to, it was either, what was it? Either
feel the desire and I want that pride. It's a cover to run and hide.
I reckon it's the hide. It's either pride or hide you need to stop on. It doesn't matter if you go a couple bars over, man, but I reckon if you go any more than that, it will sound a bit weird. I don't mind if you're doing like 18, like 16, 18 bars. I don't know. Let's just get it down, and we can always cut it. We can just cut it. But I'm thinking, do it at hide, yeah, because it's a good line, and you want that in there. Yeah, you know, you need to say that bit. I can affirm with that, man. So, right. So yeah, if we can just quickly batch down a rough version, good enough, of the takes of the vocals, we'll just do it bit by bit, and then kind of set up for next week to just lay the backing. You know, if we can work, because we're not going to get any backing done today, for sure. For sure, it's too much of a task. It's definitely like a good place to stop. It sounds nice, man. As long as it sounds okay, and it's all good. So we're going to go from the top, man. Just try and get that verse down as a one-er, as you just did. I reckon you'll be on it.
Still need to try and pick up the tempo and shit like that.
Yeah, but you know, this is just practice, so you'll be able to hear it where you're going, like where it's not working or where you need to adjust it. So this is what it's about, really. It's not about being perfect. Right? Done. Cool. Recording.
Been a little since buff, corrupted, conceived as a curse. Was even stealing out my mother's purse. Every day with no remorse, till I had to kick Dad off his high horse. How could you do that to my family? You didn't even understand me, that left me raging. Feeling forsaken cause my family was breaking. I could do nothing to save it.
This is what Eminem does a lot, and it's called, I can't think what it's the actual proper name for it, but it's like you just start like you just start a lower thing, so you've got a place to raise up the way. It's like he does it in that, like, I am whatever I say I am, and loads of tracks he does this kind of style, and it builds a lot of agginess, you know. So where you're here, like coming, obviously you want to come in strong, but give yourself, and also if there's some bits that you want to say a bit of emotion, you can take it right down, and then when you bring it back up, it has more impact, you know, a bit of tension and stuff. So. What gets me aggy? People not trusting my plot.
What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not.
What gets my brother?
Society thinking of
that. You don't have to say it, man. If you just leave it for now, what I'll do is I'll just leave the gaps, and then you can do it after to the track, because you can't hear the beat, so it's like you're not gonna keep in time, dude. And it's all good. I'm used to the process, so we'll get this on. I'll just do it in my head. What gets me aggy? People. There we go. What gets me aggy? People not trusting my plot. What gets my blood up? Raise one fist in the air cause the bar's gonna drop. What gets me aggy? People not trusting my plot. What gets my blood up? Raise one fist in the air cause that bar's gonna drop. It's been quite a good session, and I don't know, it's just the energy and the connection I think is really important when you're kind of doing youth projects, or just with anyone actually. If you're doing a musical project and you want something to be successful, you need to be kind of clicking with the person and connecting, and I think you probably see that me and Danny, we've got quite a good rapport as people. We respect each other quite a lot, and that really helps the creativity process to pour, because I think if you're working with someone and you're quite tense and uptight with them, or they're making you angry, it kind of shuts those kind of I suppose whatever helps the creative juices flow, man. It's instead of like making you feel comfortable and up and having a good time, you're just kind of raging, or kind of, and sometimes that can just have the opposite effect. I don't know, sometimes it can kick you off to write your best lyrics because you go and write an aggy track about them. But myself, with my writing experiences, it's been working with people who really feed me and make me feel that what I'm doing is either not just important, but like I suppose that they're feeling what I'm doing. It definitely heightens the stuff that I've done in the past, basically, and made me be a better artist by working around those kind of people. I mean, some constructive feedback is really good and all very well, but then there's some people that can kind of crush what you're about for their own kind of I don't know, because they're trying to move you like a piece of equipment, or like a they want you to be an instrument, and that's not fair, because you're a human being. And I think in a creative situation, you've always got to respect what you're trying to do, even if they're trying to help you. Make sure it's for your benefit, and not just letting them take advantage of you're there and they're recording you and things like that, because that happens, eh? So anyway, when you get into this bit, you know. Just keep on it, man. Yeah, you're on the hook. Basically, my part's there, so you'll just be punching in your bit. Yeah, and yeah, just keep on it. The flow, to keep the hook flow tight is really important, man. So energy and all that. Ready?
What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not. Society thinking I'll flop. In the air cause a bar's gonna drop.
Get that done. So, and hit that, man. You're a bit sat back. Yeah, you're chilling, eh? which is all good, man. But we want to rock us. We want people like moshing and bussing up, like, so we just get that energy in there. Probably doesn't help that you're sitting down, but yeah.
What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not. Society thinking I'll flop. Cause the bar's gonna drop. People. What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not. Society thinking I'll flop. Cause the bar's gonna drop.
Cool, so that's that done. Let's just move on to your second verse.
I've got a chance I'm gonna grasp, so the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So much pain inside, it's time to let it burst.
Cool, man. Really long bars again. We'll see about we'll see how it all works out, man. Because we might chop it down just to make it sound a better, like tighter track. And it's not about the words that you're saying. They're great. I'm just thinking if it's too much, then people just lose. If you've got like tight bars with tight hook and it's all the right length, then people will really like feel it. But if it's the bars are too long, people just go on.
Just get like it drags on, people just get sick of it sort of thing.
Yeah, they just get lost in it a bit, and it's not about what you're saying. It's just
short, punchy, like
that's
kind
that's kind of what we're going to try and create for the project, just so it's like cool, and we've got the video and it just looks dope and it sounds good, but it's got some real meaning in it as well, you know. But we want to keep, you know, obviously the thing. I kind of hear where it needs to cut off, eh? But yeah, it's great, man. I think you're happy enough. Should we just have a quick listen to what's there?
What gets me aggy? People not trusting my plot. What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not. What gets my blood up? Society thinking I'm not. With one fist in the air, cause the bar's gonna drop. What gets me aggy? People not trusting my plot. What gets me raging? People saying something I'm not. What gets my blood up? Society thinking I'm not. With one fist in the air, cause the bar's gonna drop.
So, just going to pack up, but while we're packing up, let's have a quick chat about what you were thinking when you heard your stuff back. Like, how did that come across to you, man? Like,
It sounded good, man. I like the way it sounded, but obviously, look at yourself, the last project, like, it was just the same thing as before, really. Cause I listened to it, and I kind of my heart of hearts, and I kind of my mind, like, I could do it better, but it's just obviously I need to think of focus and just truly get used to the flow, still get used, well, I should be used to it by now, but just...
No, not at all, man. There's no such thing as shit, man. We're on a project and we're learning. I'm still learning my verse. My verse still, for me, I can hear stuff. But what I was hearing on your second verse, I think you can space it out a bit more and have more swagger with it, because it's naturally got swagger in the flow. On your first verse, I think it's like nearly where it needs to be. It just needs to be tighter. Some of the words we can make clearer, you know, in your enunciation, and maybe even change a couple of words just to make the flow tighter, so it punches. Because it's all about how it punches through, like on the beat. But yeah, I'm definitely in the second verse. We might spread your flow out a bit more and cut it off shorter, so you've got like you're just saying what you need to say in a better way, and like bringing the track out. Like, but it sounds really good, man. You should be proud of the lyrics that you put on it, and the hook as well. You know, you collaborated on this hook with me, and you've put some good ideas into it. You should be really pleased, man.
Really proud of the thing, like.
It's banging, but the verses are banging as well, man. They're really the kind of stuff we really wanted you to say, you know, like what you're bringing to the table. So yeah, thanks, man. Again, for another session.
Brilliant, man. It's been brilliant. It's been what I've been looking forward to all day.
It's me too, man. To be fair.
Found me walking in a sleepwalk. Problems got handed. Found me drowning in the deep fall. Past life I was branded. Found me walking in a sleepwalk. Problems got handed. Found me drowning in the deep fall. Slept with so many days, tougher like the leather strain, lighter than the feather haze, round down to figurement, threatened by the village folk, pounded faith to ignorant, made myself an idiot, walking round the houses, never doubting I was obsolete, doing drugs to rob my mind to feed the habit of the streets, never felt accepted, so road became my family, soul out in the cold, never showed my vulnerability, instead adrenaline drove, emotional hostility, acting like a military, couldn't kid the kid, but the kid was coming scared, had to find another route, cause no one wasn't there, the struggles that I bared were the problems of a man, nobody to teach, so devised the charges plan, I made it on my own, family around, always home, father didn't stand responsible, to hold me as his own, bullied at the home, unrolled by racists, built a big bravado as the confidence was at. They say Britain multicultural incongruence is that. They may have different cultures, did they accept the differences? Until I started school I didn't even know what difference is. Until somebody pointed saying that boy is a black. Left standing thinking is it cause I'm that? And will it change the difference in the way others react?